Hey guys, welcome back to Sunday Potluck. For those of y'all that are new to my channel and don't know what I'm doing, my name is Chrissy and I'm cooking through our church's 3 cookbooks. They date back from 1998 till present because we just got this one in this year. So, and I'm going to be cooking a recipe out of our 3rd edition of the O Taste and See cookbook, and it is a key lime cream pie. I love key lime pie, and I don't know if I've ever made one, but I like eating them. And this is a recipe from a lady who in our church who is known for her desserts, so it must be really, really good. So let's get down here and see what I'm doing. Oh, and if y'all haven't already, hit that like button and comment down below what your favorite pie is, because y'all love pies. And I'm sure that there's a recipe somewhere in the cookbook for whatever pie it is that you like. So the first thing you're gonna need is some shortbread cookies, and I get this kind of sandy shortbread pecan ones, and they're gonna crush them up. So I went ahead and did that, and it's the whole package. It's a 11.3 ounce package of pecan shortbread cookies crushed up. So I crushed them up, and we're going to put them in a bowl with 1/3 of a cup of melted butter. So we're just gonna go ahead and dump that in here. Oh, y'all can't see what I'm doing, so we'll do it this way. Sorry, y'all, I'm messy this morning. I've got so much stuff going on. My mom had cataract surgery yesterday, and it's just, not that that's making my life crazy, because my life is crazy no matter what, but so I've got my 1/3 of a cup of melted butter in here, and I'm just gonna stir this up, kind of get that all mixed in. And then you don't bake, it doesn't say to bake the crust or anything, but it does say that you're supposed to press it into a greased 9-inch deep pie plate. And I'm not sure, I don't know what side this is. Oh, this is a 9.5. I don't know if that's considered deep or not, but we'll see. And I forgot about the need to grease it. So get some butter out of the refrigerator. This is just the other half, or the piece of the stick of butter that I had left over. So I'm just gonna do this really quick. I guess this is what they mean when they say grease it. I wouldn't want to put like shortening. I guess you could, but I mean, ugh. Let's eat raw shortening. Like unflavored. Flavored. Is that that's not a word. Unflavored shortening. Because I do shortening in my icing. Okay, now I'm just rambling. So, okay, so there's my pie plate. It is all nice and greased up. And then I've got my cookies and my butter here. So put it in here. And then I'm just gonna kind of lay this out. Kind of go up the sides a little bit. You know, sometimes I'll use like wax paper, but I don't think I have any wax paper to kind of do that. So that, I don't know why that's not working. Y'all help me. Okay, y'all can't help me, but you know what I mean. Okay, so go up the sides. At least you know it's a homemade pie when the crust is all funky, right? Let me see if I've got some wax paper. I probably do. I've got aluminum foil. Aha, wax paper. Okay. So, need a big sheet of it. Just kind of press it down. There, that works better. Okay, and then you can kind of feel how thick it is, and make sure that it's kind of even all the way around. And then you can press it down a little bit harder too when you're just using your hands. And this pie, you don't cook it, so it's good for if you just got a little bit of time to make a pie, but you don't have time to cook a pie. If that makes sense. It probably doesn't, but and I think I might be 1 or 2 cookies short because I think the kids probably ate a cookie or 2 of the thing. But anyways, so that's my pie shell, and I'm just gonna set it aside. Get all those little bits in there. I'm gonna set it aside while I work on the filling. So that's pretty, isn't it? I have another pie that I do, and it's a 3-ingredient pie, and I bet that crust would do really good with that pie, and I will link that pie to this pie, and so y'all can see that. Okay, so then it says in a large bowl you beat 4 cups, and 4 cups is 1 quart of heavy whipping cream. Okay, and until it begins to thicken, and then you add in 1/4 cup of powdered sugar and a teaspoon of coconut extract. So I'm going to just whip this up, and I'll be right back. Okay, so it says to do that just until it begins to thicken, and I'm gonna guess that that's where this is right now. Okay, so then it says to add 1/4 cup of powdered sugar. So that's my 1/4 cup of powdered sugar. I don't know if I should sprinkle it or just dump it. So we're gonna sprinkle dump it. And then a teaspoon of coconut extract. And then it says beat it until peaks form. So I don't normally use coconut extract, so I'm having to open it up. And if y'all have a tip on how to open these things like easier, because this is a booger, I will greatly appreciate it. Okay, so a teaspoon of coconut extract. And this recipe calls for like real coconut, and I don't think I've ever had key lime pie with real coconut. So let me get this mixed up or beat up until it's till stiff peaks have formed. Gosh, I cannot talk today. Okay, so it's not peaking, but it's staying clumpied up together. And I mean, this fell on the bar, so I'm not gonna use that, but I would think that that's the consistency. Again, I'm not sure because I've never made this or any other key lime pie, so I don't know. But okay, so it says in another large bowl. So this is not quite as large, but in another large bowl, you're gonna mix together your a block of cream cheese, so an 8-ounce cream cheese, and this has been sitting out most of the morning, so it's pretty soft. And let's see what else. A can of condensed milk and the lime juice until blended, and you're gonna need 1/2 cup of key lime juice. Whoa, I might have messed up. This doesn't say key lime juice. This is just lime juice. I bet I got the wrong thing. Okay. So hold on just a minute and let me do a really quick Google search. Okay, so with a really quick Google search, Siri helping me out, it said that I can use a 1/4 cup of lime juice, and 1/4 cup of real lemon juice as a substitute for key lime juice. So thank goodness for Google, because I would have been up a slight creek. Hold on. I hate doing this because this, okay. It always slides down the side. I'd have had to run to the store really quick if there was no substitute. But it said that I could use a substitution of 1/4 cup of lime juice and 1/4 cup of key lime. So we're gonna, or not key lime, of lemon juice. So to make the 1/2 cup of key lime juice. So I need to find my 1/4 cup measure cup. Okay, so I have this handy dandy little measuring cup that actually, the one on the inside is 1/8 cup, and the one on the outside is 1/4 cup, and this is what I measured my coconut in, so it's okay. So I'm going to put in, let me shake this up, 1/4 cup of, because I need you need 1/2 cup of key lime juice. And so since I'm gonna be making my substitution here, I'm just gonna go ahead and do 1/2 cup of lime juice, or lemon juice, sorry, 1/2 cup of lemon juice, and then I'll do 1/2 cup of lime juice. I love Google and Siri and YouTube because they give you all sorts of ways to fix your boo-boos. So, and I don't know if this was a huge boo-boo because I only live like 5 minutes from the store, but it has saved me a lot of time, for sure and for certain. Okay, so I'm going to mix this up, and I'm gonna add, you add a little bit of this mixture into this anyway, so I'm not gonna worry about cleaning this, washing it. But it says to beat the cream cheese, condensed milk, lime juice until blended. So I'm going to blend this all up. Okay, so I don't know if y'all saw that going everywhere, but that went everywhere. So I just got it mixed up until it's kind of sort of smooth, and it smells like key lime pie. It smells like key lime pie. Okay, so now it says to fold in 1/2 of the whipped cream. And so I'm going to do that. I don't know if I should have gotten a different spoon instead of using this. It actually says to fold in 2 cups of this, but this is like 4 cups, so I'm just gonna do about 1/2 of it. Okay, so when you fold stuff in, it's another thing I learned on YouTube. You go down the middle, around the side, down the middle, and you cut it in like that. That way it doesn't lose its, the body of it. So, there's my puppy dog trying to get inside. So, I'm gonna leave the rest of that, because you leave the rest of that for, what is it? For the topping. It should be nice and fluffy, I'm assuming. And I may be folding in wrong. I don't know that either. So, went down to my mom's house because she had cataract surgery yesterday. And she wanted to try a new recipe that she had found on Pinterest or something. And so my other sister was gonna come and stay the night with her, and so it was around lunchtime, and I went ahead and got it prepped And I was like, you know what? This is exactly what I do every day, is I just go through a cookbook and I find a recipe and I have no idea what I'm doing. So the whole time I'm doing it, I'm going, Mom, I don't know if this is right. I don't know if this is right or not, but this is the way I'm doing it. So if it's wrong, I have no idea. So, okay, let my dog in and let me get the pie crust. I'll be right back. Okay, so let the dog in. Got my crust over here, and then it just says to spoon this into the prepared crust, and then you're gonna top it with the remaining whipped cream mixture. And you put the toasted coconut on top. And I asked my mother-in-law, who is like key lime pie is her favorite, absolute favorite pie. I said, have you ever had a key lime pie that had coconut? And she was like, nope. I don't know why you would mess with coconut or with key lime pie and do it any different than the way, you know, you're supposed to make it. But, so, I don't know if this is gonna turn out any kind of way, but this is the way that I'm doing it. And I might have put a little bit too much of that stuff in here, or I might have not had a deep enough pie pan. But this is the only pie pan I got. So this is the pie pan I'm using. And I would probably just stop right there, because that's kind of, okay, guys, I'm sorry. Oh, that's good. That's really good. Okay. Yeah, see, like me, I would just stop right here and call it quits, call it done, and be like, that's a key lime pie, and that's where it goes. So, but that is not what this recipe calls for. So, we're gonna take this other stuff right here. Oh, you know what? I can make it pretty. Let me make it pretty. Okay, guys, I got so excited, I forgot to video. So what I did was I got a really big tip, and I don't even know what tip number this is. It is a 4B. So I don't know if you can tell what that looks like, but it's got the little jiggy jaggies things on it. And I got my popping bag, and I'm just gonna fill this up here. Oh. Almost lost the popping bag. Okay, so I'm gonna fill that up there. Woohoo! So I'm just gonna do a little quick thingy around, and I probably should have just done it like across, but this will be kind of like, that one should be bigger. Like that's what your piece of pie is. You know what I mean? You could have a little pretty on your pie. And this is not as pretty as in my head it was gonna be, but here, you know what? We'll just do it like this. I've got enough of this stuff. It's just my family eating it, so it doesn't matter if it's super pretty, which this is not. I don't feel like that's super pretty at all. So, we're just gonna finish filling this in, and I'll spread it around, and nobody will be the wiser. Y'all don't tell nobody, and nobody will know that this was not the way I had intended it. Right? Right. Shh, don't tell nobody. And everything will be okay. Just keep your mouth shut. Nobody will know. Okay. Kind of looks like a... I don't think... that doesn't look very appealing or appetizing at all. So, we're gonna... Okay, so sometimes the best ideas and the best intentions are not very well thought out. And most of the times that's how I roll. The best things are not thought out. So look, watch this. Nobody will know. You don't tell them. nobody will know, right? Nobody at all. Shh, just don't tell nobody. Okay, so, and then we'll just do that, and then nobody knows. And then it's just, this is the way that I had intended it all along. Y'all don't know that it wasn't. So, sometimes you just gotta, you know, not do what you thought you were gonna do and do something else. And there's a whole lot of this left over, so I'm pretty sure that it was supposed to be like a whole lot on there, but I don't care. That's all I'm gonna do. And the smell of coconut reminds me of summer, just because you know, coconut tanning lotion, whatever. So my husband doesn't like coconut, so I'm going to just kind of only do half of the coconut, so that way he doesn't have to worry about it. But I guess he could have just picked it off, but there you go. So, and that's kind of not really half, that's kind of cheating him out of, you know, the whole pie, but he really shouldn't eat the whole pie anyway. So so this sits in the refrigerator for 4 hours, and then you can eat it. So if you like this video, give it a thumbs up, and I'll see you back in a little bit. And well, not in a little bit, well, it'll be a little bit for you, but it'll be 4 hours for me. So I'll see you back in a little bit, and we'll taste this bad boy. Okay guys, I had the greatest idea. Ignore my dishes, so you don't see those. Here, there, you don't see those. Okay, so I had the greatest idea. Oh, I get to eat it. So I had some coconut, and I was like, you know what? There's some of this stuff left in the bowl, and there's some of the toppings. So I'm just gonna make a spoon of it and taste it and see what it tastes like. Because I'm gonna, well, not that I was gonna do that, because I already tasted it a little bit, and it's really, really good. So. Don't look at the dishes. But I'm not too crazy about the cream top, the topping, but the pie, oh my gosh, y'all, so good. So I can't wait till it comes out of the refrigerator, and I might not tell the kids. I don't know.